Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Alright, good evening there everyone. Hopefully this is set and working. We'll see here. We know we have some issues that sometimes partake. Let's see here if it works. As you see, people are very busy here in practice. And we're sitting there in number 2. There's Herman. There's number 99. Well, that's pretty with a 7-7. Alright, so that's working there, so obviously I'm getting picked up somewhere. Then getting rid of some of the echo. Oh, it is 77, as we said. Barry Tolson out there in the number 28 here tonight. Ben Ryan coming there off pit road. They're in the number 67. Ray Fairman and number 99's a no-go machine here tonight. Chris Ramsey, number 13 here in the Gen 6 car tonight. Now, if you watch the Super Speedway series, we do have it where the car and track changes every week. Last week, you remember we were in Xfinity cars. This week we're in Gen 6. Next week we're back in the Xfinity cars at Talladega. And behind him, that is the 8, I believe, right? Or 84, I guess. That's the 84 Chad Hawkins. Working down there through the front stretch here at Echo Park, what used to be Atlanta. This. I was told that the cars were drowning me out. Well, this could be part of the problem. Try that, see if that helps at all with the car sound. We're watching there, Chris Ramsey in that 13, chasing down Jimmy Pollan. Best times right now on the track, if we take a look at them. That's going to be Chad Hawkins out there in that number 84. Third car back there. Chris Ramsey there in the second. Jimmy Pollan there third. Andrew Smith there fourth. We're going out there through the corner. You see here corner number 2 down that back straightaway. Trying to see who we haven't looked at here. We got Ryan Hunter in the number 27. Trying to figure out what. He's got a clown on that machine. A&BB in the 16. Barry Tolan in 28, as we said. There's Tim Richardson, Larry Behrman, Adam Sprinkle, Andrew Smith here in the 4 tonight. Brand new looking car here for this week. Flag waves here to end practice. Hey, Barney up there in the flag stand. Getting ready here for qualifying. You see, here comes the 28 out on track. There's the 67. And Andrew Smith, Ben Ryan. Hey, all your qualifying times there. Hey, see Larry Behrman. And got Adam Sprinkle. Ryan Hunter, there you go. Barry Tolan. Carl working in there. Ben Ryan out there in the front with a 30.689 here tonight to get things rolling. Eric Copperthorne there in second with a 30.702. Sprinkle with a 30.705. Smith with a 30.721. Tollison rounding out your top 5 right now with a 30. Tollison with a 30.732. Jimmy Pyron, he lays down the heater now of a 30.61. Now you're watching there Chris Ramsey as Ramsey now moves himself in the 5th with a 30.707. Don Francisco out there in front now with a 30.644. You see the 13. Chris Ramsey got himself there in the 6 right now is where he's sitting with a 30.707. Let me know if you can't hear something too well or cars need adjusted or something. Let me know so we can adjust it on the fly here. I think last week I was told I might have been drowned out just a little bit. Doug Wagner out there in that number 30. Doogie looking like he might go ahead and take a run here. I don't know, though. Qualifying has ended. We're going to be getting started here tonight with your race. Starting grid for that race. It's looking like, yes, we got Nicholas Don Francisco out there on point with Jimmy Powland in second. Ben Ryan starts third tonight. Eric Copperthorne there in a fourth with Adam Sprinkle there fifth. Chris Ramsey in sixth. Andrew Smith there in seventh. Barry Tollefson there in eighth. Chad Hawkins in ninth. Dylan Grace there in 10th. Ross Tate, he'll start 11th tonight with Ryan Hunter to his outside. And 12. In 13th, that's going to be Tyler Barnes. Barnes with in 13th. Tim Richardson there in 14th. Larry Fairman there in 15th. Dalton Steele there in 16th. Ty Manning there in 17th. Liam Beebe in 18th. Doug Wagner starts 19th tonight. Jeremy Keltner starting there in 20th. That is your starting grid here tonight. Couple of white cars out there on the front rows. We got the 24 there of Nicholas Don Francisco, and in the 29 there, Jimmy Powland. Got 98 there of Eric Copperthorne. Starting fourth. I got 50 laps the distance here at Echo Park. Down the back straightaway. We got a half a lap before we take to green. Renegade Racing's number 67. There you got Wagner welding on on the side of that 77 machine of Adam Sprinkle. Turtle Wax number 4. Chris Ramsey on the outside. Everybody gets tightened up here for the start. Eric Copperthorne, as we said, starting there in the fourth. As they bring it on off corner number 4. Fred pulls the pace car off. We're down and away here tonight. Green flag here tonight. Now they bring it on down here in the corner number 1 they go, side by side. That top lane tries to get lined up, and they do down here in the 1. Being led along there by Jimmy Powland on that top side, but the leader of the race down on that inside row is Nicholas. He's out there in front of that Ben Ryan, number 67. Smith and Copperthorne are trying to jostle for position, and whoa! Sprinkle almost got into the side of Pilon there, coming out of 2. I'm sorry, no, out of 4, coming down the front straightaway. Got to really keep an eye on things here. They work on down here in the corner number 1. There, that happened number 12 back here. The 84 of Chad Hawkins back here. He was fastest in practice, but being fastest at a drafting track don't always mean anything. They roll down through the front stretch. Down here in the corner number 1 they go. And we're here off in the 1 and 2. You're watching here the 84 Hawkins with Copperthorne out front. Dylan Nicholas there, as you see that inside lane. That top lane kind of fell back and ended up where Pilon had to jump in line somewhere, and he jumped in line back there at about 5th. Now you see that 28 there trying, and then, oh, gets shuffled down below there, hanging together. And bring it there into corner number 1 and 2 here, lap number 4 of 50 on the board. Down here off corner number 2, down the back straightaway. All right, I'm getting confused there down the front straightaway. Dang, I'm getting all put around here. 5 laps here on the board as you're watching piling there in 5th. Up front, it's Nicholas Don Francesco with Ben Ryan there in 2nd. Adam Sprinkle 3rd. Andrew Smith there in 4th. Down here off corner number 4, down across the front. Side by side back there with Ramsey and Tolleson. Now watch that 28 up there on the outside. Hunter there in 8th. Now watch him, Ben Ryan there 2nd. There you can see the 77 of it, Sprinkle. Barry Tolleson there for it. Andrew Smith 5th. Jimmy Pollan there in 6th. Ryan Hunter in 7th. Chris Ramsey is back there at 9. Look out, though. That clown of Larry Fairman. He's moving up there through the pack at the moment. Currently up 7 positions. He's trying to get that top side to work together. Get the side draft here in. Oh, and he gets into the outside wall. They stack it up. Little bumper cars there. We got them up on the outside wall. We got a problem back here as caution will come out. Collection of drivers there. They got Jeremy Keltner involved, Ryan Hunter, Tyler Barnes involved. Liam Beebe involved in that number 16. Ty Manning. Take a look at it here. This all started here with the 27 of Hunter getting up there in that outside wall. Now you'll see down there on the inside, they stack up. And he comes back up across the racetrack at number 3 there. Barnes collecting that back of the traffic right there. Drivers on pit road. So first caution. Everybody gets lined back up here. Lights still on. here through the front stretch into corner number 1. Lights go out, one more lap to go back, green flag racing. Lights, as we said, are off. Brad will pull it down on the pit road here. There he goes. Hands that field over. We're going to be going back. Green flag racing down here across the front straightaway. There it is. Green flag is out. For Ben Parson and Adam Sprinkle there in second. Andrew Smith pulls up there on the bottom side, giving a nice push down there on the bottom side. Ben Ryan takes to the lead. They welcome them there out of the corner. Through off of turn 4. Back around there on the front straightaway. That bottom lane had definitely kind of gone single file for the most part, leaving most of the race in the back here at the back where you see there a 24 pushing along Dylan Grace up there on that high side. You got Chad Hawkins back here as well. Sorry, I guess we should have flipped this. There we go. BB 2 laps down. Back here at the back. May come down there off corner number 3 and 4. Heading on to the front stretch. That top lane starting to get together here a little bit. They want to work down here through. We got that 12 there of Grace working his way up there. And then there on the bottom side of the racetrack, it's still Ryan leading the race. Smith there second, Sprinkle there in third. Down here in the corner, number 3 and 4, they go side by side here with the Gen 6 at Echo Park, otherwise known as Old Atlanta. It used to be the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and then it switched names over to Echo Park. Where he's down here out of corner number 4, down across the stripe. In the corner number 1, got one tag in the wall back there. Got to look to see who that might have been. That might have been the 88 there, or no, I'm sorry, that's the 99. Larry Fairman tapping the outside wall. He works down there. Off the corners. Everybody single file up front. There's Ramsey getting down there to the inside lane. 12 with Dylan Grace still working on that outside lane, trying to get that side draft to working up to pull him along. As he's got that number 12 right there, or I'm sorry, I'm getting all goofed around here. Young Gray's up there on the outside. Now there beside Pilot. He now gets up there in the fourth, trying to get that, as we said, that top lane to move along. He's got that 24 of Nicholas Don Francisco, your pole sitter here. Right, and the 84 ends up the racetrack, and we got issues there towards the back. Ross Tate ends up there off track a moment. Ryan Hunter trying to work his way back up there. Ty Manning. I think we might have had one expire. That might have been Doogie. I think Doogie expired there on that back straightaway. Take a look here. What we wanted here the hard way. I'm pretty sure we'll go on board with him. I'm almost positive this car expired coming down that back straightaway. Yeah, there it was. You heard it blow up. No Doogie there. Out. This car is down there on the pit lanes. I don't know if they'll get a new motor into it or not, but it definitely blew up. So we gotta definitely watch here. These Gen 6, apparently they will get hot. And we got problems. Chad Hawk, or sorry, where'd he go? We got driver spinning around places up into that outside wall. Watching up there at 84, Chad Hawkins up in that outside wall, ends up coming back down. Across the nose of the 3 Barnes. Catches the 28 there, Barry Tolinson. Hey, Chad Hawkins there. Whoa, man. I'm sure somebody needed to change the pants there. I believe that was the 88. Jeremy Kelt, no, let's see here. Who was that come down in front of? Not sure exactly who he come down in front of. That's the 50, Ross Tate. Not the 88, but the 50 of Ross Tate. Second caution of the night. Everybody comes into the pits. All right, good evening there, Eric. How's it going?
Hey, hello.
Yeah, you there?
Oh yeah, yep, I can hear you now.
All right, how's it going there tonight?
Pretty good. Trying to stay on the bottom line. Hopefully enjoy, not get in the wrecks. But we're finding after a couple, 15, 20 laps with these tires that you really have to let off. Otherwise, you push up into the second lane.
Well, I know you guys are definitely putting on quite the show out there tonight, and it seems like the bottom lane, and it's not just the bottom lane that ends up pushing up the racetrack. It looks like everybody does.
Yeah, if you carry too much speed, you really got to control it. And I don't think the top line really hasn't gotten organized yet, so the bottom line is the place to be. But you just got to make sure you don't wash up, because then you'll end up being a mess. So I'm just kind of riding around right now, trying to stay safe until we get a little bit closer to the end.
Well, good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see how you finish out here tonight.
I hope to talk to you later.
Alrighty, well, we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
I have Eric Carpenter, and he's starting there. They're getting ready for the restart here in 9th position down there on the inside lane. Yeah, he says right now that's where he wants to be, as that top lane has not been able to quite get organized as of yet. Doogie in the pits. Now we watch the car pull up, coming here for the restart. Green flag is in the air. Here we go. That's going to allow that Ford to get back up there, I'm sure. Which it does, as that top lane just has not been able to quite get the starts it needs. It falls back there quite a bit on these restarts. And oh no, Pilot is around collecting others behind him. Caution back out here for another time. Pilot gets caught up there in this one. Well, you see up there goes Pilot up into the outside wall. And 99 there, Fairman gets involved as well. Ross Tate might have got a piece of it. Maybe not. It's so hard to tell who might have gotten it and who doesn't. I'll be back after this short message.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 D. Hart Church Road.
All right, back here at the Speedway. Ben Ryan there in 4th. Chris Ramsey there 5th. Tyler Barnes out there leading the way right now. Andrew Smith there 2nd, Sprinkle there 3rd, Ben Ryan there 4th, Chris Ramsey 5th, Eric Carpenter in back here in 7th, Ross Tate there in 10th. San Francisco down there on pit road yet. Doogie back out on the racetrack after they replaced that motor. Ryan Hunter back here at the back. Chad Hawkins also at the back. Wagner surprisingly only a lap down by what we're showing here. Hawkins, though, 3 laps down. So Wagner, another caution here. He might be able to get that thing back into play here. Up there at the top side. Pace car lights go out. They're going to go back. Green flag racing next time by. Tyler Barnes out there in front. Andrew Smith there 2nd. Sprinkle there 3rd. Ben Ryan there in 4th. And we've seen this front 4 kind of flip-flop a little bit here on these restarts due to that inside lane just prevailing a little bit better than that outside lane. Now you got Sprinkle out there donating that James Wagner Welding sponsorship. watch them work down here through the start, finish, or starting here into corner number 3. Treadle pull it off down there onto the bottom side of the racetrack on the pit road. And we'll be back, green flag racing. Got that turtle wax Ford number 4 up there on the outside. Hold off, here we go. Green flag in the air. And they get on the loud pedal down here through the front straightaway. And work down here in the corner number 1 and 2. Up there on the outside lane, that's Chris Ramsey. Right there behind the number 4 of Andrew Smith. I'm sorry, Ramsey down there on the inside lane. Yeah, outside lane just cannot get the push it needs on the starts. And work down the back stretch here in the corner number 1 and 2. That Sprinkles their third car back on that inside lane. Outside lane, as we said, still has yet to reveal a little bit. Wagner, he's the first car 1 lap down, so another car that comes down, he'll get the free pass and get back on the lead lap. 21 laps to go here tonight. They roll it down here through the front straightaway. Sprinkle there in third. On that bottom side, you got Ben Ryan up there on the outside. 98 here, Carpenter, and he's sitting back there in about 10th. Yeah, he's trying to make sure that he slowly, methodically moves his way up there through the pack. Yeah, he gets up there in the 9th now. Now he's battling back there on that inside lane. We heard him before say the inside lane is where he wanted to be, but that outside lane, oh, hang on to it, Hawkins. And he comes down there off the back stretch. Or onto the back stretch, rather. The driver's trying to hang on, trying not to get those cars too hot. We saw Doogie have a problem earlier. We're down there off through the start-finish line in the corner number 1, 18 laps to go. Everybody stacked up. We got number 2 there, Tim Richardson, on that high side right there behind Dalton Steele. I'm watching a lot of these drivers really cutting it pretty close here on some of their moves. We're 3 wide now with the 3 Barnes up there on the outside lane. Working down there in the corner number 1 and 2. Barnes stuck up there on the outside lane as Ramsey down there on the low side putting that 7 into the sucker hole. Dalton Steele. I'm very impressed with the 3 Barnes being able to stick it out there and hang there with them right now. As you watch when they're off the... Oh no! Doogie gets turned and into the outside wall. We were kind of watching that back here at the back. And somebody come down and got into the right rear of Doogie. Now you watch here. A 24 brushes the outside wall. Doogie checks up. And there you see the 29 of Piling get into Doogie. and just brings them both up the racetrack. Take another look here as we're under caution. Here we got the look of it. There you see Wagner down there into the middle. Come through, you'll see that 24 up there against the top. And then Pilot just ends up into the side of Doogie. And that just sends them all around there. Wagner probably done out of this race here tonight. Unfortunate there for him as he was racing so hard, was in a position to get back up there onto the lead lap. And that definitely ended his night there. He is clocked as out. Tough break there for Doogie. Springle now leading the way. Going to try to bring it home for Wagner's Welding up there at the front. Fourth caution of the night. Lights go out. We're going to go back. Green flag racing. Figure out how many laps are left here in just a moment. Working there through it up front. We're working towards the front stretch. Work through turn 3, 4. Who's everybody cheering on tonight? Well, Adam Springle out there in front. Dylan Grace up there in second on that high side. But we have yet to see that high side prevail on a restart to keep them bunched up. As they work their green flag. Springle, what a restart there. That's going to allow Dylan Grace to drop down there behind him. Coming down there in the quarter number 1. We've got 12 laps to go here at Echo Park. Down here through turn 1 and 2 onto that back straightaway. Chris Ramsey stuck up on the outside lane. Eric Carpenter up to 6 now as he now leads that outside lane. And the 88 there of Jeremy Keltner ends up around down there on the inside. No caution He's down off the racing surface. 12 laps to go. Looking there at the 29 up Piling. Ramsey up there in fourth now, trying to get that outside to work, and they are getting them to bunch up a little bit. As you see that 98 there out Copperthorne, he's up there on the high side. Just trying to hang on here for the moment. There's 11 laps to go. And they work down through what looks to be the back stretch here as they all get set side by side once again. Down there off of 4, back onto the front stretch. Down here heading into corner number 1. The outside lane finally prevailed, letting Ben Ryan get up there to the lead. Here comes Chris Ramsey as well. Johnny Hurst on the radio there. Not sure exactly what's going on. Hurst is not on the scoreboard that I can see. Must be race control. Work down there out of the front stretch. Down across the stripe. It is Ramsey getting credit for leading that lap. And they work there in the corner number 1. That high side starting to prevail a little bit there. And we see Eric Carpenter there, third car back. Gotta be careful though, as whenever you get up there towards the top, sometimes you'll get a car trying to sneak in there into the middle lane. And we see them go 3 wide there behind Carpenter. We've got the 88 of Keltner down there on the bottom side. Off pace now, a lap down. And coming across the stripe, it is still Ramsey. We get credit with the lead. The 99 of Larry Fairman, there's battling for third alongside the 67 of Ryan. And battled out there, you see Sprinkle down there on the inside as well. Was your leader there when the flag dropped. Fell back there in the fourth. Fairman, what a night for him as he's up 11 positions. How they work there off of 4, back across the stripe. Ramsey with the lead. And look out here as they stack up a little bit there on the bottom side. Keeping it together there, though, as they work now off of 2. 7 laps to go. Ramsey out front. Ryan trying to battle down here on the inside. That inside lane tried to prevail there a little bit. And look out, they are getting together a little bit. There towards the back. Don't steal there up into the outside wall. No flag, no caution flag there. 7 laps to go. Carpenter now no help up there on the top for him. He tries to hang steady there on that outside lane. Trying to get back up there to battle it out. He's now seeing that 12, Dylan Grace, down there on the inside. Here comes the 28 to give him a little bit of a shove of Barry Tolanson. Getting there behind Carpenter. Look how close they are. Careful there. It always makes me nervous when they are that dang close. Down there on the bottom side as they work there off the stripe. In the corner number 1, 5 laps to go. The race has heated up here at the front. The drivers in the pits or out. Down the back straightaway. Here they go, looking to the inside. There goes Ramsey going around, and that's going to be the caution to come out. Ramsey's now destroyed, so is the 67 of Ben Ryan. Eric Carpenter also ended up involved. That's not what some of these drivers wanted to finish this race out here tonight. Hey, watch him here, that 99. He'll get down here, get a run on the inside. Was there, but Ramsey tried to block just a little too late. Ends up going around. And unfortunate night there for a few of these drivers. They're at the back. That's going to hold the lead over the 99 of Fairman. Sprinkle second, Grace there in third. Good evening there, Dylan. How's it going? Dylan, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
All right, how's it going there tonight? I know there's been a lot of chaos here in these closing laps.
Yeah, it's been wild out here. Definitely a different kind of Atlanta race than we've been a part of in the past.
Well, do you think you have Lady Luck enough on your side to finish this one out tonight?
Well, I've been lucky enough to avoid some of the wrecks here tonight. So looks like we're gonna have a green white checker here to the finish. So just need to keep it clean for 2 more laps and see how it ends here.
Alrighty, well, we'll see how it plays out, and looks like the 99 apparently being dropped to the back, so that's going to put you in the second spot for that restart. Unfortunately, on the outside lane, do you think you have what it takes to try to get that outside lane to come with you?
Well, I tell you what, I definitely like being the front car in a line, because being a second car in line and going around this place is just plowing tight. So I'll be in a good spot here. Just need a couple good pushes from behind, and I know Adam Sprinkle's going to be tough to beat, so this ought to be exciting here at the finish.
Wow, we look forward to it, and good luck to you here to finish this one out.
All right, thank you.
All right, there we go. That was Dylan Grace starting there on the outside on this restart. Lights are out. We'll be going back. Green flag racing here shortly. See how things play out. Now you got that boy there, Andrew Smith there behind him. And you got the 78 there of Ty Manning as well. Got some good cars down there on the inside lane as well. You got Adam Sprinkle out there leading the race right now. Second car back, that is the 3 of Tyler Barnes, and he's up 10 spots from where he started. Now, Dylan Grace, he's up 8 spots. I mean, there's a lot of good movers up here. You got Ty Manning starting there in 5th on the inside. Or no, I'm sorry, on the outside. He's up 11. Liam Beebe on the inside, up 7. Or up 11, I mean. So, green, white checker to finish this one out. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the race. It seemed to have gone by quickly here tonight. We have had longer races here at Roughneck. Pedal pull off. Getting ready for the finish here if we can. We need to take a white flag. Once that white flag waves, the race is official. Okay, come down here, across the line, 2 laps to go. Springle out front, getting that great start. Tyler Barnes down there on the inside. Grace is going to pull it down there onto in behind. There we got the 4 there. Al Smith. No help up there on that top lane as of yet. Sprinkle getting past there on the outside lane. No help there. Now he's getting help there on the inside lane from the 4 of Andrew Smith. Now they work there off a turn number 4. Back across the stripe. Final lap, white flag in the air. It is official here now. So next flag will be the checker, however it may come for these drivers. These drivers are either going to come across the line or they're going to be leaving on the record. And we got one up there on the outside having problems out there. Sprinkle looking to see if he can get around. There comes the woo of Richardson down there. We got a few of them spinning around back here at the back. Here comes Richardson down there on the bottom. He's getting there with Dylan Grace. Ended up falling back there to about 5th. And unofficial results come in. It's Adam Sprinkle getting credit with the win. Barnes there in 2nd. Smith in 3rd. Richardson 4th. Man, oh man, what a finish here tonight. Still don't have the results in as they're still calculating who might have finished where. And the results are in. Sprinkle, your winner here tonight. Here's your finish result. Well, Sprinkle out there in front. Andrew Smith there second. Abonez there in third. Richardson there fourth. Dylan Grace there in fifth. Megan Beebe there sixth. Ben Bryan there in seventh. Nicholas Don Francisco there in eighth. Ty Manning there ninth. Larry Fairman there in 10th. Ryan Hunter in 11th. Ross Tate 12th. Eric Carpenter there 13th. Dalton Steele there in 14th. Chad Hawkins 15th. Barry Tullerson there in 16th. Chris Ramsey there in 17th. 18th. That's going to go to Jimmy Pilen. Jeremy Kelter in 19th. And Doug Wagner in 20th. That is your finishing order here tonight. I will get with our finishers if we can. Starting with Andrew Smith here. Good evening there, Andrew. How's it going?
How's it going, buddy?
It's going really well. Man, what a finish there tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky.
Well, I know you had to dodge some things out there tonight a little bit, but I mean, you did a great job staying up there at the front and finishing up there in third tonight. So, not too bad of a night for you.
Yeah, me and Adam Sprinkle were able to, stick together for most of that race and, relatively run about the same thing. And then there to the end, as we were doing that restart, they decided, I guess whoever was in front of me, I don't know who all was bouncing around there, but we had one guy